Today, I'm suffering again because I got almost no sleep. And this time, I got a definitely real gun. But why? Because today we're going to look at Team Fortress 2 movesets, specifically the heavy. Totally not doing this again. But this time, I'm not alone. Notice I said we. Because this time, I have a very special guest who is one of Brawl Fan 1's mods, and his name is Mr. Maniac. Which I am not going to let him in.
Hello. I don't know if that came through, but hopefully it is.
Get my volume's up.
All right. How about now?
No. All right.
All right.
All right, poor souls. You're gonna watch us suffer.
More like him suffer, but
we'll see. Usually, you find myself suffering most of the time.
Fair enough. So I guess if I can explain some context, if that'd be cool with you.
Sure.
Yeah. So I've admittedly seen him do this before, specifically for heavy, and not to be rude. Almost want to swear, but I know you don't want that. But yeah, not to be rude, but I could tell that this guy doesn't really know TF2 too much. So I'm like, you know what? I know TF2 a lot. I was a big supporter for heavy to actually genuinely get into Smash Brothers, and by all accounts, I still am. So I'm like, you know, like if you want, I guess we could probably do like a one-off collaboration of sorts.
I said sure.
Yeah.
Because it's true. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time when it comes to Team Fortress 2. I just have my little wiki going here. And I finally played the game. I played a little bit of the game, but I barely got anything out of it. So.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I am a big TF2 fan, both for gameplay and the lore of it. So I'm basically here to berate him for anything that he is wrong about.
To bright my dumb mind. Usually I'll just talk about more Smash context than anything.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Now it's your favorite. It's your favorite. Good old Brawl Fan 1.
It's the guy who still has yet to give me a futon.
Oh, no.
Still waiting, BJ.
No, not of that. The volume in order to hear you and everything else.
Yeah. There we go, I think.
I don't think we need to know who Heavy is.
Yeah, like I've seen this plenty before.
I am Heavy Weapons guy.
We made the two-way radio.
As you all know, I have seen almost every moveset once, but only once my memory sucked because it was at night.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be fine. Maybe I won't remember anything. I doubt. Also, I can't see the chat if I zoom in, so if people are actually chatting.
Yeah, I don't mind. I've seen Cooper in the chat, but
have a
fair
amount of dangerous firepower. I'll be saving them for his special attacks. So for his basic attacks, he will be solely relying on close quarters combat, with large reliance on his main melee weapon, his own fist. Now, melee combat in TF2 is fairly shallow, not bringing it up to the table to really fill out an entire moveset, so I did need to do a lot of innovation for the heavy. So while researching, I decided to have the heavy use martial arts that he would most...
Oh, I thought you said wait a second.
No, I was saying which makes sense. Because, melee combat, there really isn't a whole lot. Like, if you're just using, a full melee loadout, like if you're, a Demo Knight or something like that, it's pretty much just walking forward and pressing mouse 1.
All right, every mistake I made, I'm going to get my Nerf gun and shoot myself with. I'm just kidding. That would be bad. That would be a reference to something that is bad.
It is
let me know, and I actually found that giving him two styles of Russian martial arts ended up being the most appropriate. And not just because he himself is Russian, but because they actually do fit with Heavy's personality. The first is Sistema, a Russian combat style that focuses less on physical strength and more on controlling your opponent's body through critical hits and precise movements while keeping a cool head. The moves system also become more effective by putting your whole body weight into your strikes to increase its effectiveness, while at the same time using attacks with the intent of throwing your opponent off balance to make it that much harder for them to fight back. And the final thing that most users of Systema work to do is toughen up their body, training to be able to tank any kind of blow so that if you do get hit, it won't break your concentration. Considering the fact that the Heavy is cool-headed, bulky, and is known for tanking hits, this style just makes so much sense for him.
To be real, that is kind of genius.
Yeah, like I can't really speak myself as I'm not like a martial artist guy or anything like that, but it does make sense for Heavy's overall playstyle in TF2. Like you are the wall that the opponent's got to go through. That's kind of like how you play. So yeah, like, it makes sense. So I can see what he's going for with this.
Yeah. All right.
While your brute strength to be effective, having that strength wouldn't hurt by any means, making the Heavy all the scarier with using Systema to easily take his foes down. The other style is known as Sambo, which is short for a word that I'm not even going to attempt to say out loud because I know I'm going to butcher it. Sambo is a style that I'm not even going to...
Samo Zashi Chikta Best. I can't do it.
I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to bother.
I failed.
To attempt to say out loud because I know I'm going to butcher it. Sambo is a style that focuses on submissions to take your opponents down. And combine this with Systema's style of throwing your opponent off balance, makes it that much more effective. The Heavy using Sambo makes so much sense considering the fact that for Smash, heavyweight characters are known for being some of the scariest grapplers on the roster. And using this style of fighting, the Heavy would be no different.
Yeah.
So with all that
because the grabs aren't really a TF2 thing, but given that Heavy would obviously be a super heavyweight, it makes sense for him to have some good grapple games. So it makes sense on that regard.
I guess so. Look at his big arms. You can't tell me you can't tell me you just grab someone by the neck and don't squeeze them. You cannot tell me that the Heavy does not do that at all.
I'm pretty sure he has in some source filmmaker animations.
Russian is such a silly language. It is.
Do be a silly language.
Try German. Nine deity.
Dude, German is such a friendly sounding language, dude. For real.
I just said the 3 words I know, and then there's jaw, so I guess 4.
Yeah, I really only know 9 and saying it very aggressively while slamming the desk.
9 deity.
Let's not go that far.
Yeah, you're right. We'll continue now.
Right into the Heavy's attacks, with his jab being the most recognizable. It would just be a 2-hit semi-flammable jab that would have him give the old 1-2 with each arm one at a time, just like we see him do when using his normal melee attack in TF2.
That would be a little bit
That attack could be a short, lunging, close-landing hook. It wouldn't have a whole lot of forward momentum, but it would actually be a unique dash attack that could launch foes backwards if it connects properly. His side tilt would be a
that makes sense.
Swinging hook punch forward.
Kinda. If there's another special effect that instead of launching, if you get hit by the arm, like run into the arm, it should actually just knock you down.
I suppose, yeah. I guess either works. Yeah.
If you have your fist and your head hits here, have you seen that before? The person just falls right on their back.
I suppose, yeah. I guess in a sense too, though, it could kind of work like getting a perfect lariat off with Incineroar and how that sends backwards, I guess. But I guess either.
A bit slow to start, but it hits hard, and does slightly move the Heavy forwards as he puts all of his weight into the attack. So as such, while his arm would deal heavy damage, his whole body would actually act as a hitbox, but it wouldn't hurt as much as his arm would. The up tilt would be a semi-quick uppercut, referencing the uppercut that the Heavy uses if he ever gets a critical hit while using his fists.
Which makes sense.
It would hit slightly above and front while also hitting directly above. Heavy's down tilt could be a quick blow to the ground sweep.
I think I'm not going to argue with the references. If there's a reference to the move, it just works exactly like that, then I'm not going to argue.
Side smash would be a powerful, straightforward punch while he wears his killing gloves of boxing.
I will say, if I can talk, the boxing gloves, nice addition, not super needed, admittedly, but it's a nice addition. Just like if you want to throw in a reference, I guess.
What, the boxing gloves?
Yeah, like that's another one of the. Because I will mention, like, when there's an unlockable weapon for Heavy to use, those are the killing gloves of boxing.
Yeah, I think the thing is, in order to make a moveset for the heavy, you have to use some unlockable stuff.
Yeah. I find I'll just say this out right now because I know there's some movesets out there that do use some of his different unlockables. I think it is completely possible to make a moveset using purely his stock weapons and the sandwich, but in some sense, depending on how you use them, I don't think some unlockables hurt. Like in this sense, with the killing blows of boxing, it's far from like an intrusive included thing. It's just a strong punch while wearing a boxing glove.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's resume.
His up smash would be a simple punch straight upwards. Another move that would hit hard, but really would only be able to hit foes directly above heavy. His down smash would actually be one that can only hit in front, not behind. He'd do a double hammer punch forward, smashing the ground. It wouldn't have as much range or power as his side smash, but it would be a little faster and would actually be able to bury opponents before he lands.
I can't complain about that. Honestly, because I can't think of anything else that works.
Heavy
we'll
is
see.
dangerous to face head on, but he does
see what
have
everyone
a
else does.
glaring weakness to attacks from behind. As he
This
does
is a very
turn a little slower
good
than the
point,
other
by the
mercs,
way.
and being so big makes him a prime target for a spy's butterfly knife.
His
job is to
main
defend his
weakness is
teammates
the
behind him
back.
with his huge hulking
So.
frame,
Ah,
and as
I
such,
see.
he needs to rely on them to support him and watch his flank. Anyways, getting into the aerials, the neutral player can have the heavy do a spinning lariat.
A lot of this is probably just going to be original
But it
stuff
launched those
because
upon contact
Heavy's
with
not
Yeah.
usually an aerial fighter.
at once, and it would only
Right.
be able to hit horizontally, not vertically. His forward air could be a simple, straightforward punch. The back air could be a quick horizontal clothesline punch swinging backwards. The up air could be a quick clap with both hands straight up above his head. This would have his hands started to his side, so it would cover a lot of space over himself. And the down air would be a simple step downwards with a single foot, which of course would be capable of spiking if it sweet spots.
Spike!
All right, maybe this won't be a bad day after all. Maybe.
Now for some of the heavy, scariest moves. His grabs. He'd grab with both hands and would pummel by head.
There you go. He grabs people.
Yep. Which, by the way, I'm sure you probably have seen a few of these, but that was a shot from the comics.
Yeah.
Which it makes sense to make some nod to that if nothing more, just as a frame of reference for some animations, because it is by all accounts canon. So,
Right.
as yes, Cooper, that was the Team Fortress Classic Heavy.
All right.
His forward throw could have him lift the foe over his shoulder, then slam them into the ground in front, bouncing the foe into the air
Oh,
forward.
great. I thought it was
His back
Donkey
throw could have
Kong's
him
side
lift the
special
foe
for a
over
minute.
his knee and slam them into the ground
At
and bounce them into the
throw.
ground backwards. The up throw could have him lift the foe up and then break their back over one of his shoulders, causing them to fly into the air. And the down throw can have the heavy break their back over his knee, greatly popping their back, while also slightly popping them into the air.
Also, not a bad one. I'll get into my preferred choice for a down throw for Heavy later, because I know I've seen one moveset that does it, but
Yeah.
that's not a bad one.
I was just about to say is that I definitely think there was better. It just seems so similar to the up throw, actually.
Yeah, I'd maybe say like breaking like your back on his knee and then like maybe tossing him backwards could be like a back throw maybe or something like that. Just a suggestion, but
A back or up throw, that could even work as an up throw, even.
maybe
Uh,
it's not bad, but I have my preferences myself.
right.
Now for the special attacks, here's what you guys have been waiting for. Guns, guns, and more guns.
Better.
For his neutral special, he'll use his primary weapon, Sasha, the minigun. You'll need to hold down the special button to make this work. When you do, Heavy will pull out Sasha and begin to fire her straight forwards. It will have a bit of start lag before it starts to fire, just like there is when you need to ready your miniguns before firing them in TF2.
Yeah, I knew about that.
A massive amount of bullets that spread out the further they fly. And this gun will have insane range, going about as far as Robin's Thoron special to give a comparison. Each bullet deals individually scaled damage based on the further out they go, with it dealing less damage the further out, but a lot of damage when closer to point blank. Each bullet's knockback also scales as well.
I'm hoping to have some sort of cooldown, or once you run out of bullets or ammo. You don't. There's no ammo gimmick. I don't like that, but at least having heavy reload, it would be slightly balanced.
Slowly change the
Well,
direction
the
of
thing
the
is, like,
minigun
the
is
minigun
firing by
can't
pointing
reload in
up or down on the
TF2,
control.
so
What was that?
The minigun in TF2 can't actually reload. It's like you have one continuous clip, but when it runs out, you need to go grab more ammo to use it again effectively.
Right. What I'm saying.
There you go.
Oh, okay. What I was saying is that, what I was saying, I can't think now. I lost it. Yeah, it worked like how it is in Team Fortress 2, but you don't have to go collect ammo.
Yeah, I'd imagine it'd be on like a cooldown.
Yeah.
I think that's what BJ did here. That's been a hot second, so I don't fully remember.
Yeah, let's see.
Control stick as it fires, but the direction can only go so far. It can't go straight up or down. Also, you'll be unable to turn around while firing. You will be locked into the direction you're facing until you let go of the special button. You'll only be able to have the minigun fire for $133,333 worth of bullets at a time. Or for those who didn't get that reference, 4 seconds before being forced to cool down. And there generally will be a bit of time lag once the special buttons let go, and even more so if you force it to go for the whole 4 seconds. The final thing I should mention is that the bullets will not count as projectiles, so they cannot be reflected, but they also deal very little shield damage. So if it's shielded, generally you'll be able to keep your shield up against it safely.
I mean, that makes sense, I guess.
So long as your shield wasn't too small to
Since the bullets are so weak.
For the heavy side special, he'll use his shotgun, firing off a single blast from it as soon as it's used. It will only fire one shot at a time, but you can fire them a little more quickly by pressing the side special over and over again to have the heavy fire consecutively. The blast from the shotgun itself works as a faster but much shorter range version of the minigun. Like any shotgun, the blast spreads out the farther it goes, but it doesn't really go that far. The damage it deals scales based on how close the foe is to the shotgun, with it pretty much dealing small flinching damage when hit at the maximum reach, but dealing a lot of hurt when shot at point-blank range, with a high amount of damage and knockback. Getting shot from point-blank range also deals a lot of shield damage, so you'd best not stick around for too long with your shield out when you see that boomstick staring you in the face.
Overall, I think it's good.
Yeah, it's his secondary weapon. It's not unlockable. The concept's good.
Yeah,
it doesn't go very high.
If I can pause here for a second.
Hard. Being at it.
Yeah.
BJ has stated in the past, I think during the soldier video on one of his streams, he admittedly was unaware of the grappling hook from Manpower, I believe the mode is, which all of the mercs have in that mode. So admittedly, if he knew that mode existed and therefore all the mercenaries had grappling hooks that they could use in that, he would have on the dime made the up special the grappling hook, which I think makes sense. It's something that all the mercenaries have at their disposal.
Yeah. All right. So I won't judge this one that much.
Yeah. It's not even bad. It's just very beginning. It's something else that he could have done. This is just an uppercut, which works, but there's other options out there.
Right.
The uppercut. Just like how uppercuts generally work in Smash. And finally, for his down special, this will have the Heavy take a snack break. The Heavy is the only merc class in TF2 that eats food as a secondary weapon, with the different kinds of snacks having differing effects for the Heavy depending on what he eats. And that's what he'll do for his down special in Smash. He'll be able to snack on one out of 3 different kinds of food, but which one he pulls out is completely random. It'll also take him a full 5 seconds to be able to scarf it all down to gain its effects. But if he's interrupted at any point while he's eating, however, he'll drop it on the ground, and it'll become a food item that anybody can pick up and eat. If the food is picked up and eaten this way, even if the Heavy that dropped it picks it up, they'll automatically eat it, but they'll only gain half of the effects that the food item would have given if the Heavy ate it uninterrupted. Now, as for what the food items are,
yeah, if I mentioned, like, I think this is a cute way to add on to it. Like, because obviously, like, if you're going to include an attack that uses sandwich, like, you know, obviously it's going to eat it. But having it so that if he's interrupted and then drops and someone else can use it, that's a fun detail to, you know, being able to actually throw a sandwich in TF2 for, you know, teammates and even opponents you can pick up if you're unlucky.
I think it's much better than I'm trying to think. I think it would be I can't think tonight. The amount of sleep I had it's not a lot. I'll let you know when I think of it.
Sandwich.
I think it's just
sandwich is pretty,
choice, but also not incredibly needed. But I think it works. I think it's a good choice.
Yeah. All right. I think I know what I was about to say. So it's definitely better than having it completely cancel, like some moves would actually do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat a healing item.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
Now another neat thing that I imagine just for teammates is that if you double tap the down B, he would actually throw the sandwich, giving the full effects because he hasn't actually took a bite of it.
Yeah, I could maybe see that. I don't know. That feels situational at best, but I mean,
Yeah,
definitely. I fear like if let's say you're on a 1v1, because like moves aren't like locked behind like a team mode or something like that. That's just kind of a decision to do if you do that. But like, let's say like he can throw out a sandwich, and since he's not being interrupted while eating it, then it would have full effects. You could probably just like throw it down, and if it's structured like BJ's moveset here, then he would just automatically take the effects of it without having to do the animation.
Yeah, I just thought about that.
Yeah, so that could be abusable.
Yeah, very
straightforward. It heals an automatic 30% of damage if eaten uninterrupted, and only 15% of damage if eaten off the ground. The next is Delico's Bar. This item only heals 5% of damage, however, it'll give a 10-second long regen effect to the heavy that'll heal 15% of damage over the course of 10 seconds. If eaten off the ground, however, it'll only heal 2.5.
What's up?
So, this is obviously based off of the Delico Spar, which it basically in TF2, like to explain how this kind of works. If I remember exactly, because I don't really use it that much, I main the secondary banana. But,
yeah, let me see.
Yeah, it basically, as far as I'm aware, it turns his max health to a higher number for a short amount of time. But
For
then
about 4 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, but then it goes back to like his normal 300 max health. So I think this is an okay way to represent that.
Right.
Yeah. Because like, personally speaking, I would probably just stick to the sandwich for a lunchbox item, since that's the go-to. But it is an interesting idea to think about the other lunchbox items.
Yeah. Now, what I just started to thought about is I'm really curious if you can switch items or he just pulls out a random item.
I think he said in this moveset it's random.
Okay. Honestly, I think it should be that you can choose your item, but I don't know. You can't actually. Can you do it in the game? I don't think so.
You have to like, because it's weird. Like once you're actually like out in the match and actually playing, whatever you picked for your loadout is what you're stuck with. But you can change your loadout like even between lives.
Yeah, I knew about that. You can change your loadout, but you can't change secondary weapons.
Yeah, not on the fly. I mean, I guess in a sense, like if you kill someone who has a weapon that you can use, you can then take that weapon.
Right.
But that's in, that strict situation, and not many people do that anyway. So I think it makes sense to, if you're going to include multiple lunchbox items, it makes sense to just have it in a random sense. But I'd probably just limit it to one, and that one being the sandwich, personally.
Yeah. All right. Of damage and give its consumer a 5-second long regen effect that only deals 7.5% of damage. And the final item that can be pulled can be the Buffalo Steak Sandwich, which won't actually heal, but will instead buff. Hello. It'll give the heavy 2 different effects that'll last for 15 seconds when uninterrupted, and 7.5 seconds when eaten off the ground.
It works.
The first effect will be a simple speed boost, increasing his running and jumping speed, but will slightly increase the distance he can be launched. As for the other effect, this will actually get into the heavy's gimmick.
Oh no!
Which, if you can pause.
Oh no! Ads!
Oh go! Women!
Oh no, this ad isn't nice!
Alright, but yeah, pause. I will just outright state this. I am not a big fan of random crit gimmicks for not just heavy, but also like all the Team Fortress 2 mercenaries. I'm personally I'm a supporter of the movement of taking random crits out of Team Fortress 2, personally speaking. And even with them being a thing, I don't really think they're like the defining thing that makes Team Fortress 2 Team Fortress 2,
Yeah.
So it's like making a Team Fortress 2 character's main gimmick random crits. I just don't like that. So admittedly,
gameplay wise, I don't like it either. I'm still gonna see what it is all about.
Yeah,
to get a better
absolutely.
understanding. But
yeah. Personally speaking, when it comes to random crit gimmicks that I've seen for movesets, I tend to just like ignore that as a thing because I just don't personally agree with it myself.
Yeah.
Which admittedly with this one
has a random.
right. All right. See what he has for us.
Chance to crit.
Other than crits.
Yep. Just like the hero smash attacks. Except
Oh yeah, I forgot Hero did that. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
for every single one of his moves.
Crit, but I didn't know it
it's not as broken
was
as
random.
Heroes is. Kinda. Unlike Heroes, this only increases the amount of damage the attack deals.
All right, well now I know it's just random crits. I thought you had to have some sort of effect from Hero.
Nah. Like, as far as I'm aware with watching this, he gives like there's just a chance that it can crit randomly, but I think the Buffalo Steak Sandwich allows you to crit more frequently, I think, with this moveset. I think that's what he did.
See.
Yeah.
I mean, that would make the most
launch.
sense.
Yeah, because in TF2, the Buffalo Steak Sandwich gives you mini crits for a short period of time.
Right.
Power. And unlike the crits in TF2, which deal 3 times the amount of normal damage, for Smash should only deal double damage. Every single one of Heavy's individual attacks have a 2% chance to crit. So if you are going to get hit by a crit, you best poke it at one of his weaker attacks and not any of his stronger ones. Now, as for what I was talking about regarding the Buffalo Steak Sandwich, during those 15 or 7.5 seconds, along with the speed boost, its consumer will also gain a higher crit rate, increasing to a 5% chance. And this doesn't just apply to the Heavy, by the way. This can also apply to any character if they manage to grab the stake if they can get the Heavy to drop it. Making it so that all of their attacks have a chance to crit until the effects wear off. I should also mention real quick that the Steak Sandwich does have one more effect that forces the leader to only be able to use melee weapons in TF2, but we're just going to omit that for Smash. Now with all that said, some of Heavy's other attacks actually will have a naturally higher chance to crit compared to his other attacks. His side smash using his killing gloves of boxing actually has a natural 5% chance to crit, turning it into a 10% chance compared to the effects of the Steak.
Because like
Side smash shotgun has an 8.
Me being nerd. The killing gloves of boxing in TF2, once you get a kill with them, then you get guaranteed crits for a short period of time. So it makes sense that would, in theory, have a higher crit rate.
Yeah. All right, so Cooper has the opposite opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like I should let Cooper in the chat. Should I?
I mean, if he wants to, then I guess. But
Cooper, you want to join and go into the suffering thing? I don't know. I'm really tired. It's like one of the few days off I get. Oh well, we'll see. All right.
he's working on something right now. Okay.
Well, there's a chance to crit.
Yeah. That's all right.
With that jump to 15 under the stakes effects. And finally, his up special uppercut has a natural 12% chance to crit, with that jumping up to 20% under the stakes effects, potentially turning his up special into one of his most consistent moves to deal a lot of damage if you're lucky enough.
All right, well that gimmick sucks.
Yeah, again, I personally don't care for the random critter gimmick.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no idea. So honestly, what else?
I have a feeling we're going to see this a lot.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, but like, what else do you do?
I don't know.
Exactly. Nothing.
For the Heavy's final smash, he'd gained some support from his best bro.
I'm gonna shoot you. I am God.
Amped up with an uber charge. This final smash would act as a makeshift type of laser final smash, like Samus or.
Okay, now the question is, with each moveset maker, how will they illustrate it, or how would it work?
True, yeah. Because like, what it is obvious. How do you execute?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think it makes sense what he did here. Like, it's not a bad one at all.
Right.
With a laser, he'd fire his minigun, shooting a barrage of bullets for 5 seconds that all deal big damage and knockback, slowly pushing foes away and ending with a large amount of knockback to get that final KO. Obviously, Heavy and Medic are invincible during the smash, as they are an uber charge, and the smash can be slightly angled as it's fired.
Which I think is good.
Wait. All right. Well, I don't think we need to cover the other stuff because I bet all of them were kind of the same.
I mean, I've seen some movesets that are actually kind of different with this, especially when it comes to the ults. So I wouldn't mind actually watching this.
All right, we'll look at it anyways.
Yeah,
I guess.
For the heavy's colors, his default would have him in the colors of red, based off the red team hired by Red Wing Man, and is seen as the main colored team based off the box art and such.
Yes.
And the next color, of course, would have him in the other main color, blue, based off the blue team hired by the second main brother, Lutar. Now getting into original colors, here's a gray color scheme based off the third man brother, Rayman. Here's a purple color based off the outfits worn by the administrator and announcer of the matches, Helen, as well as her assistant, is Pauling. Next is a yellow color, then a green color, then a black color. Finally, we can have an alternate costume where we play as the Robo Heavy from Man vs. Machine. Now, with all of those listed,
Very scary.
Hear all of you behind your
if I may pause real quick.
Where are the hats? Hats are the most important part of Team Fortress.
But yeah, like I guess to mention briefly when it comes to the colors, another thing that you could probably mention is like a lot of those were also colors that are paints that you can use in TF2 for certain hats that you can paint.
Mm.
And another thing that you could mention too is that the black alt could have been a reference to the Halloween character Marasmus.
All right.
Yeah. Otherwise, cute. But otherwise, yeah. Oh, kitty. But yeah, otherwise, I think those alts were overall pretty decent. Like, I feel like those are probably the best alts I've seen for heavy in terms of colors.
Yeah. Wait. How dare you call my cat a fur? You bisque. He is furry. Never mind. What have I created? Okay, moving on.
Miss Two! Why don't these costumes have any hats?
Screw the hats. We don't need
Report to
hats.
that. I know! I just don't know what hat can go with what outfit.
Which fair
I
enough.
suppose it really doesn't matter.
Except for like the rush snap for the black alt. That would have been funny.
I'd like it if there was some way to be
BJ
able to
has
have
since
any hat,
come to the agreement
preferably
with
heavy
any
specific
TF2
hats,
moveset.
to be able to go with
It would be
any
kind of like a
costume
thing where
you'd like.
Pokemon Trainer where you can select any
Preferably the heavy
Pokemon.
specific hats, to be
Where
able to go with
he-
any.
Basically, if you clicked on the mercenary's head, then it would just choose a different hat, which I think is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, bro. Look what I found. Look. It's Octo.
Yeah, that's a collaboration hat that's in the game.
Oh my goodness.
Costume you'd like. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Now, whether or not they actually do it, I don't know. I'm sure that hats would be included with alternate costumes. I just can't think of any good combinations is all. Anyways, the stage intro, it can show the heavy parachuting down to the ground.
This
As
has-
if
he
he
has
just jumped
since
out of a plane or something to get ready for his.
What was that?
He has since changed this one. He has come to the realization that it's probably better that he'd come out of the teleporter, which he says in the Soldier video that he's made that he would do that for heavy and would make Soldier the parachute because Soldier actually can use a parachute item in game.
Yeah, I'm fine either way with any of these options.
Yeah, I think the teleporters are arguably the best.
Yeah.
His mission. For his taunts? Oh boy, was this easy. As TF2 is literally filled to the brim with taunts. For Smash though, I'll just make his 3 taunts his 3 default ones for now.
Which makes sense.
His first taunt can have him pull out
Yeah.
Sasha, give her a big hug, and say,
Kiss me.
he does this if you taunt while equipped with the minigun.
You imagine dating a minigun?
Put his shotgun on his finger, put it on his shoulder, and then give the cut gesture. For this, he would say,
All of you are dead.
unless he's doing a one-on-one. If he is, he'd say,
You are dead.
this would be his shotgun taunt, obviously. And his final taunt can be the taunt that he uses while only using his fists. The showdown taunt. A taunt where he readies himself for a quick draw showdown like people do
Taunt
in
that
Wild
damage
West,
from.
and then does a
Yeah, the
finger
taunt
bang
kill.
forwards while shouting. Now, this taunt was unique.
I feel like this could actually work as a move.
Somebody actually in the line of sight of Heavy's finger, as soon as he finger shoots them, it will actually kill them, as if he shot an invisible bullet out of his finger. So for Smash, it's only appropriate that it do the same thing here. Well, maybe not the killing part, it will just do a lot of damage. It can even crit. Unlike in TF2, it
I would rather
actually
make
go
that a
well.
special.
Only going a little bit of distance away from where
funny,
he is
but
dead.
no.
And also for kicks, if you could actually land this taunt kill, it would automatically break shields. As a punishment for anyone who actually lets themselves get hit by it. Because honestly, there's no excuse for you to get hit by it with the large amount of starting that it has. In any which case, finally, for the victory animations, the first can have the heavy do the Kazatsky kick and then end on a pose. The next can make reference to the end of the heavy did, where he walks up continuously firing his minigun while shouting, And the final can show Heavy with the medic, giving each other a high five, then put their arms around each other's shoulders as the Heavy flexes with his other arm and says,
We're a good team.
and that does it for Mikhail, Heavy Weapons Guy from...
All right. Well, I don't feel like rating anyone anymore because you don't need to. You can just look at me suffer instead. Us. Man. So yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. And I have a feeling some doing it. SSS YPG Plus won't either.
So overall, if I'm going to voice my opinion on this, like, it's a good heavy moveset. Probably one of the best I've seen.
Right.
Not much I can really say about it. Like, there's some things I do differently, no doubt. But
True.
I think it's a good moveset, so.
Yeah. Well, that was only one of the first. So I am already afraid.
It's this one. I remember
It's
this one vividly from you.
Oh dear. All right, it's over.
They can outsmart me. Maybe.
Screw the intro. Bye-bye.
Yeah, there was the teleporter, bro.
I dare you.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I like how they did actually, like, I assume this is Source Filmmaker that they used. I like how they did do this.
Yeah.
Ugh. This was something that BJ had since kind of corrected with him, with his one that he would have done.
Sure.
Crouch walk for a crouching walk in Smash.
Crawl. Yeah.
Yeah, crawl.
Honestly, yeah.
It makes sense because it's something that Heavy and all the mercenaries can do, so.
Right.
Fair enough to include.
Very.
Not enough animations all around. It is like, I'd imagine he wouldn't be using the like the default fist animations. One idea I personally had is that if you were to have a moveset in which he does end up using his weapons a bit more throughout the moveset rather than just like for the specials, for example, just as a funny little attention to detail that could be nice, is that his running animations and idle animations and stuff like that, they all effectively be with the weapon that he last used. So, like, let's say you use the minigun last, and he's holding the minigun for his running and crouching and stuff like that. Same with the shotgun, same with the fist, so on.
Yeah, that would have been a nice addition.
Yeah. Just a personal addition that I think would be cute.
This is the one where he uses the... I don't know.
I think it is. It's been a
dear.
second, but I think so.
Oh, no.
We'll get to that if it is the one.
Okay, so I skipped the movement options because it's just... Okay, come on. Extra... Finally! Let's see.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
Admittedly, that's not horrible because there is a weapon in TF2 for Heavy. Let me check what it is. The eviction notice. It's some brass knuckles, which does let him basically rapidly punch. Admittedly, I don't think it's the greatest for. I don't think like he needs a rapid jab, for example, but I can see what they're going for.
I think they just added the rapid jab just because there's rapid jabs in Smash. I have a feeling this guy didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. That works.
Fair enough. The pan. There's a few reasons why I don't like the pan there.
First off, that feels like an up smash.
Second
More
off,
than enough, still.
yeah. Second off, the pan is actually a promotional weapon with Left 4 Dead 2. And I don't feel like promotional / collaboration items should really be used.
Yeah.
This is a hamshank from okay, we're gonna have to go back with these because dang.
Right.
So forwarder, he used the hamshank, which was a collab item with Don't Starve, if I'm remembering correctly. So probably not the greatest choice there. Nair, I think, was just an animation that he has from one of his taunts, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
It's
Some
just
of these
basically
moves,
flexing.
yeah. As far as I've seen, they seem kind of forced.
Yeah, I don't hate the back air personally, but
Back air is fine. I think the back air is one of the things I don't mind.
yeah. And I like how it also pushes him forward, but maybe that's just the minigun main talking. That's the Tomislav minigun, which in a sense I can kind of see what they're going for with it being kind of a quick attack since it doesn't really have any rev time they need to do. So I can kind of see what they're going for, but I don't think it really works.
Yeah. Up air doesn't make any sense. To me, at least.
Yeah, that's what I was planning. That's the Tomislav. Down air. That looks kind of weird, but it's a downwards punch, effectively, so it's not horrible.
It feels janky.
Yeah. Like, a downwards punch is fine, but just the animation that they did was kind of janky with that one.
Stomp would have been much better.
I can agree in that sense, yeah.
Yeah. Dash. That works.
Oh, that is stupid.
Very.
So, that is a nod. I'm assuming that's a nod to the second banana lunchbox item.
I can see the reference in a dash attack. I think that's in one of the Meet the Heavy animations, I believe.
Yeah, like in Meet the Spy, there was a moment where Heavy just like barges down a door using the minigun as a battering ram. Which, dare I say, I think that would just like straight using the minigun as a battering ram would work well for a dash attack, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think so too, actually.
Yeah, but I can get the idea with the shoulder tackle, effectively. Like, I think that works. The banana peel is just a dumb addition. Funny, but not needed at all.
It is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
Plus, you can just keep on spamming it.
So, yeah.
Very unbalanced. Yeah, screw the smashes. We're going to go to the grabs.
Not horrible.
I don't get the organization of this.
Yeah, it's weird. I will say, like, from what I recall, some of these throws aren't that bad. Like,
okay, I like that up throw. I like it.
This is the down throw.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that is in reference to the end of the line source filmmaker animation. By all technicalities, it is technically a fan-made animation. However, it was made for a community update, which was actually an official update for Team Fortress 2. Granted, it was a mediocre update, but a great animation at the very least. So I think by all definitions, it can be considered a technically official Team Fortress 2 thing.
I think it technically is. Yeah, I think so. Even so, the Heavy can just pretty much do it if he wants. You can even just...
Yeah. So, personally, I like the idea of him doing that. It's in reference to what he does to the Spy near the end of the line animation, where he just, like, tosses him up and just slams him right into the ground.
Yeah. I love this film. That's part of the Moveset.
Yeah. So, I genuinely speaking, that is, like, my go-to down throw for Heavy.
Right. Same.
But otherwise, I think the rest of the throws were good. Like, not to write home about, but they were good.
Up and down, I liked. Forward and
back were just throws, which, yeah.
They're basic.
Yeah, basic, but not offensive at all.
Right.
So, here's an interesting point. So, pause. That was him using, let me scroll, the Brass Beast minigun, which is a slower minigun to rev up, but deals way more damage than stock.
Right, which, to be real, doesn't logically make any sense. And put it into Smash, you can just use it right away, and he's still able to actively use it.
I suppose. I guess like the charge animation is the rev. I guess I don't know. Like,
if you charge it up, yeah, but you can just throw out smashes at any point. So
I guess
doesn't logically make sense.
Yeah, I guess in a sense, like you could do it so like whatever the charge is, like once you actually release the smash attack, there is actually a bit of startup before the attack actually comes out, I guess. But I don't know if that's
Right,
what they were
maybe.
going for.
I definitely think there's a better option to this.
Yeah, I think probably just like a punch is probably the better.
Yeah, I think so too. All right, that's the move.
That is the one that kind of inspired me to be like, you want to go out so I can basically shred you down? Yeah, that is.
And he's like, yes, insult me all you want. I don't have enough of a life to care.
Fair
all
enough.
right.
But yeah, that was the Hulon heater, which when revved up, it creates a ring of fire around Heavy, kind of like the Pyro's fire. Which I fully understand what they're going for with this. I don't know if I go for it myself, but I can understand what they're doing.
I'm so confused because it doesn't make any sense. Look, you cannot tell me that does not.
Yeah, like I get kind of what they're going for, like slamming it on the ground for more of an impact for a smash attack. I can see that, and it is doing what the weapon does in the game.
He slams it down.
Well, not in game. What I'm saying, the slam down, like that's just like an added thing for the sake of smash. I think like for giving it more impact as a smash attack. But the Ring of Fire is something from Team Fortress 2 itself, so I can see what they're going for. I'm not too big on it, but I can see it.
Right. That's why I was so confused, because, like I said last time, it doesn't logically work. I can see what they were going for, but it's just, I don't see how.
Yeah. There's better options for a down smash.
They're much better, yeah.
Yeah. But as a TF2 fan, I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to remake. There we go. Interesting.
Yeah, that was the Natasha minigun.
Yeah.
It's pretty similar to default, but it's slow component. I don't know if that would be a thing, but okay. This is gonna be something I want to talk about. I forgot about this.
See, that
was a combination of the gloves of running urgently, or the GRU as people have shortened it down to, and the holiday punch. So the gloves of running urgently when equipped, and not as much equipped, but more so like when you're holding it, it makes Heavy run faster at the cost of slowly draining his max health down.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's an interesting concept.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the holiday punch, it doesn't really do too much, but and it can't random crit fires anywhere. Well, it can because like it's interesting. If you either get a random crit or another form of crit, if possible, or if you hit someone in their back, it will force them to do the laughing taunt, which leaves them open for you to like taunt kill or just mow them down with a minigun or something like that. It's often used with like friendlies and stuff like that, but I do see it actually having its own place in actual like quote unquote competitive TF2. But the thing with this is that you can't combine Heavy's like fists and stuff like that. Admittedly, it'd be an interesting concept if you could do that, because by all accounts you can actually because like when you have any fist melee weapon for Heavy, you can either press left click or right click and it'll actually punch said fist forward.
Right.
Yeah, but there isn't a thing where you can combine two gloves or anything like that. So this is just kind of a dumb idea, if you ask me. Part of me can kind of see what they're going for, but
yeah, I can see what they're doing, but yeah, once again, there could have been better.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. What do you have?
There's also gives him a movement option, which isn't really something he has. Like, he's a slow guy.
Right. No, he should definitely play more like Gandalf, a heavy tank that has terrible recovery.
Yeah, like, he is the wall. Like, you're not meant to be moved, but if you are, then it's gonna be hard to get back up,
Yeah, this video never said they were going to do that, but it's definitely something they should have.
Yeah, like that's just kind of how you, if you're trying to do something accurate for the character, both in gameplay and lore, then it does make sense to make him effectively play like a wall.
Yeah. Ew.
That's what I'm saying.
Ew.
There are. I won't outright call this a horrible idea, but I'm definitely not a fan of it.
I don't like summon moves. I really don't.
I will contest and say that I think there are some cases where summon moves work.
The
This
only
is one of
time
them.
this is me personally, but the only time I like summon moves is when the character can actually summon that person.
Yeah, if it makes sense, then yeah, or if it's like some other reason. But like, this isn't one of those reasons. This is like,
No,
I-
it isn't.
again, part of me can say I can kind of get what they're going for because it's like Team Fortress 2 probably, but like,
But this
even
is
then-
not the case.
yeah, like this isn't like a good application of that. Furthermore, it's like in TF2, yeah, like working as a team works and stuff like that, but it's also very much a game where you can pretty much do your own thing and still overall help to the collective for the team and stuff like that. So
It's a team game, but still, it's just
yeah,
it doesn't translate well at all.
And, and overall, it's like,
Right.
Furthermore, this is an attack based on a taunt they can get in game, which is kind of fun, but
Yeah.
All right.
That definitely doesn't make any sense.
Oh my
To see
God,
him floating in the air.
Spy is Jesus, confirmed. Matt got on this.
Spy, the second coming of Christ.
And then Santa.
No,
Yep.
Okay, I like that cooldown.
Yeah. That I assume that's well, not I assume, but I kind of figure that's based on his meter for his HUD in TF2. So it makes sense to have that probably like on like the Smash HUD. And this was
Yeah.
a case too where it was like if he's hit while eating, he's interrupted and it actually shortened. It reduces the attack's cooldown again. So another case where like that works, I find. Like you can make it work in different ways.
Yeah. Okay, reading Cooper, some moves can work. It just isn't that necessary for the heavy moveset. Right.
Yeah.
It really isn't. Especially when you can also add other characters as a Smash moveset, which I don't think this guy is going to do that, but still. Doesn't translate well. Not at all.
Not for heavy, anyways.
Nope.
Idle animations, which not bad, but I believe that's based off the Laughing Taunt and the showdown.
That's not overpowered.
Yeah. Right. So if I recall correctly, this guy does use different hat combinations for that should be the final ult. I'm a weirdo. I will outright say like I feel like ults should have certain placements. I feel
You
like
know
the
what?
robot heavy should be the last ult.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. I do wish I had certain places, but since in this case, I'm not going to criticize because of that.
Yeah.
I do wish it though.
Yeah.
See, this is what I was talking about with the blackout, the black ults with Brawl
Yeah.
for Ones.
Yeah, the Ushanka. Again, I think it's arguably for the better if like hats are pickable with any ult if possible. But,
If
like,
possible.
the Ushanka makes sense to be there since it's one of Heavy's first hats. Not the first, but one of.
Yeah. What's next? Put this police.
Yeah. That's a classic Heavy hat. So this one.
Why is he looking at me?
So here's the thing. If you could pause here. This is based off of Team Fortress 2 YouTuber and Heavy made Bearded Expense. So
Maniac. He knows we exist.
yeah.
He's still staring at me.
He sees the dead rats in your corner. He wants them.
No.
But yeah, I will outright say I can see the hat getting in because that's another OG Heavy hat. But I'm sorry, making an alt based off of a YouTuber is stupid.
It is very.
This one, if there were full costumes, I can honestly kind of see this one.
No, fine. Jigglypuff has a Christmas hat. Whatever.
Yeah. And to be fair, with their inclusion of the holiday punch in this moveset, I can kind of see it. Furthermore, it would be a nice attention to detail because I see it with the render there that he could have like festive versions of weapons if possible.
Right.
That is an official cosmetic set, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait.
I don't think this would be an actual alt, but it is an actual cosmetic. I do believe that they do use legitimate cosmetics in TF2 here. So,
all right.
Georgios
Giotto!
and Pooty's Bird.
What?
That is a Halloween cosmetic. The heavy head. I believe it's the chicken key. I forget exactly what it's called. Everyone calls it the Pooty's Bird though. But it's a Halloween exclusive cosmetic that is pretty popular, to say the least. It's heavily associated with the friendly community.
Burb.
There's actually a few bird heads for different mercenaries.
Burb. Wait, are we doing the final smash last for some reason?
I guess they were like, final smash.
Oh, goodness. That looks really dumb.
So they're using the Chris Krieg rather than the Uber.
This one is a cinematic final smash.
I think it's like a cinematic. I think that's what they were going for. Because like it had like an activation window with the medic coming in with an Uber saw.
Right.
Which upon hit gives medic a bit of Uber. Good awesome kick. It does seem like a general one, and it makes sense because again, Russian dance.
Yeah.
Full laughing taunt. Hey, Pinkles. This one I do like. I honestly like. I ironically do kind of like that one.
A large half of those characters didn't even appear in the up special, though.
I would assume like all of them do, and that was just like 3 of them that he picked for the animations. I guess.
Yeah. They all seem to do something different, though. That's the thing.
Possibly.
Seemed like it.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I'll be real though. Like, I do kind of like that this animation for a victory animation, even if none of the mercenaries actually showed up for the moveset at all, not just medic. I would honestly like really love that for that to be one of the victory animations, just hitting the Team Fortress 2 pose and like referencing the Meet the Videos in the end. I think it's just a cute idea. Yeah.
Otherwise, if there aren't other movesets of the Team Fortress 2 character, you can just not include the other characters, but you can keep the victory concept that's just heavy.
Eventually, this is me being me, like with me wanting heavy to get in Smash. I would imagine heavy would be the only representative. Like
I would definitely imagine so as well.
Yeah, like the other ones can obviously work, but if we're going to get one in Smash, it's going to be heavy, and I doubt we're going to get any more.
Right. All right, so I think that's the end. Overall, confusing.
Yeah, being a Team Fortress 2 fan, I can understand what they're trying to do for some attacks.
Yeah, I can understand, but overall, still confusing.
Yeah, if nothing more, I think it's not the greatest moveset out there. Some good ideas, but far from a fantastic moveset.
Right. Pinkles! Dylan!
Dylan Watts. What's up?
Oh, what do you miss, Dylan? We just reviewed Rolfin 1s and what's his face?
Knowledge.
Yeah, we may or may not be suffering at this point.
I mean, I'm having a good time. I don't know about you.
I'm trying to comprehend the last one.
Fair enough. I think I've seen it before, so I'm not too surprised. It's been a hot second since I've seen it, but I've seen it.
Oh, yay. This one's only 18 sequence.
I don't want to watch that after seeing a lot of shit.
Oh. We'll do it again.
Me no like.
I don't like this one. It makes no sense.
Me no like.
9.
Okay.
Oh, I get it.
for what they're going for with that, that's kind of a funny idea, having it actually launch them in the air. But even still, no like.
Right. I'm surprised. Surprised I'm not getting. You know, I'm gonna change my search result.
Yeah, try to like Smash Bros Heavy or something like that,
Yeah,
or like Heavy TF2.
And can't fully type it in.
Well, I more mean like, oh yeah, there's a Squilly Digs video there, or
Yeah.
Squid Jim rather. This guy, he's more of a Team Fortress 2 YouTuber, not a Smash tuber. So
Yeah, maybe
take
it'll
that
be.
into it.
Yeah, maybe it'll be better, Team Fortress wise. But we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I do remember liking quite a few of his concepts.
Yeah, I do too. I remember liking it. I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah.
Oh yay! Let's sacrifice someone. Nope, not today.
Yeah.
Screw you, ads.
That's just funny. Using the TF2 logo to make the X.
What if
Right.
the Heavy from Team Fortress 2 was in Super Smash Bros?
I don't know. You tell me.
That would be cool. I'd like that.
Alright.
First
Oh yeah, I remember loving this guy.
How likely that Heavy
Yeah,
or
he's
any
good.
of the Team Fortress 2 characters would end up in Smash? No, probably not. It's possible, but I don't really think it's likely. While Valve games that TF2 mercenaries are well known in the West, they're certainly not as big in Japan. So
Sure.
it wasn't obvious from the start.
Then again,
that
Steve got in
just couldn't
Smash,
have
so
fun. You know,
Sure.
how would Heavy play in Smash?
There's not many
Moveset
Western
be?
characters.
And while I've come up with
Yeah.
some basic concepts of how most of the classes could work in Smash, with the exceptions being Medic and Engineer, because I really don't know how they could retain their main playstyle in a game like that, Heavy being the most iconic character from the game would certainly make him the most likely candidate to make it in, if that were ever to happen. So it's a good place to
Beer
start.
ping me.
But before we do, if you're watching this video, it's possible you might like my videos. In fact, you'll love them.
Fact that's not true.
You're willing to kill for just a few more minutes of after breakfast goodness. Well, luckily for you, you don't have to. I'm currently working on a big video.
Oh, I don't have to kill,
merchandise,
man.
And while
Dang.
I'll be out for a while,
Man.
Those stories feature gives me a way to show
Yeah,
off a
just like
closer
a
look at some
shill.
of
You
what's
probably
going to go
skip
into
ahead.
it. I mean, it was like, yo, dog.
Bro, your
Same
concept,
stories.
your
I was all like,
what you're showing is pretty suspicious
and
there.
the stories are actually something that's edited, almost like a mini YouTube video. And you can check out
That's
those
not
stories
Team
by
Fortress 2,
clicking
that's
the
a
link in the
Kit Kat
description
commercial.
or in the pinned comment.
I think that would make an
And
reference
you
to
can
the
find
local
my
square.
stories by searching After
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Chris, we don't care about
Ring
that.
that bell.
Yeah.
Just like
Oh
YouTube.
crap.
Yeah.
That's my volume.
Okay.
Alright, we watched it all.
To
Damn.
get some basic stuff out of the way,
Yeah.
I'm sure the default Heavy would
Dang.
be red, with a blue Heavy as an alternate color. And I think both a red and blue version of the Robot Heavy would be pretty cool as well. And then you could have a few versions with some tasteful cosmetic items. I'm talking things like the Officer Zushanka in Not Like a Lime Green Banana. And I guess in the same vein, when it comes to the moveset, I would generally stick to more quote-unquote classic items. You know, stock weapons and weapons added in the original class updates.
Yeah.
For example, if we were
It
doing
does.
Soccer, I would go with the more iconic things like the Buff Banner and Equalizer over things like the Righteous Spicy and the Half Zatoichi. It's not that those weapons are unfitting of the TF2 style, but they're not as representative of the classic 1960s retro spy
Yeah.
tech theme.
Which it makes sense to
Big
go
X isn't
for
exactly
rather
spy
than.
tech, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think.
Right.
But that's
But
just
that's
how
just
I
how I
would
would do it,
purely
out of personal preference.
And it
And
goes
it
without
goes
saying,
but
but when
translating
translating
a character from a first-person shooter into a fighting game,
you're gonna have to
have to take some liberties.
So
Yeah.
now,
let's
get
get
to some basic character stuff.
stuff.
Run speed,
airspeed, weight,
stuff like that. Heavy,
obviously
enough, has to be a heavy character. In
It'll
fact,
be sad if I find someone making heavy not heavy.
I think
I would put its weight at around 131. This would make him the third heaviest character in the game, only behind Bowser and King K. Rool.
And to
And
get
to get
Heavy
Heavy
to
to feel like Heavy, he's gonna have to be tall, weigh a lot, and not exactly be a fast runner.
I would
I would put his dash speed at around 1.32. That would mean he runs very slightly slower than Ganondorf and would be the fourth slowest.
I didn't know Jigglypuff was slow.
But since Heavy also probably wouldn't have a jump height, I think we could at least give him a decent airspeed. Let's say around 1.09. That would have him ranked 39th of what would be 79 characters at the time of this video's release.
So that's
actually fairly decent. Really, he's gonna be what you expect from a super heavyweight character. He's slow, one of the slowest in fact, tall, heavy, and strong. But unlike most of Smash's heavy fighters, I want Heavy to have range. Sure, K. Rool and DDD have projectiles, but I think Heavy could do it in a much different way.
Because guns.
You can do it by summoning an ad.
This isn't Team of Two.
For a while,
That's
I
Team
was
of Two.
debating whether or not Heavy's
That's
mini
right.
one would be used as a special move.
It's much better than what you just saw.
But I think
Much
the
better.
Smashers would be the way to go. Like the bullets from Joker's gun in Bayonetta's bullet arts, I was thinking the minigun wouldn't technically fire projectiles, but have a very large, disjointed hitbox. Heavy's forward smash would simply be him spinning up and firing his minigun forward. I guess if you want,
Fair enough.
Not horrible.
Up smash,
Not my
No.
preferred.
facing forward.
It's not horrible, but I don't think it should be a smash.
Now,
I
considering
really don't.
that
I think it works. I think it works better as
probably have a fairly long
A special, yeah.
They're using the minigun after all. I think the spinning barrel of the minigun could also have a weak hitbox while charging, like Ness's yo-yo or Corrin's F-smash.
That'd be funny though.
So it would be
but-
capable of catching people and doing minor damage even while charging. Heavy's up smash could essentially be his forward smash, but just directly above him. And his down smash could have him fire downwards and quickly spin around, hitting both in the front and the back.
Eh.
Cause that's fun, but still.
I prefer Brawl Fans' idea.
But
of
generally,
that.
I do.
Again, Heavy can't really.
And his up and
take care
forward
of his
ones would be
backside.
some of the longest reaching in the game.
Yeah.
And since Heavy would be very slow, and the moves that utilize the minigun would also probably not be the fastest, I think we could allow some of his special moves to help with those weaknesses. I want Heavy to be, at least in part, a fighter with range. And I tried to think of a way to give him a more conventional projectile, but since Heavy doesn't have something like a pistol, it took me a while to figure out.
Technically he has a shotgun, but doesn't have as much range, I guess.
Special was his finger gun.
I
You know,
disagree.
the fist taunt.
Yep, he gets my point.
You could have it fire like an actual projectile of energy.
I don't
like a
think
big
the
cartoony bullet,
showdown taunt should be
wherever he
a
fires out his
special.
finger.
I think it works
And it
best
could
as
function a lot
actual
like
taunt.
Wolf's Blaster.
A special
Mhm.
taunt that can actually damage, but a taunt.
But a projectile like that would be really
Yeah.
weak on a super heavyweight character, and it would obviously.
I mean, if I do it, I probably won't. But if I have to do it,
most likely
it'd probably work like a pistol, since it is kind of technically his only pistol.
Pressing
Fingers?
down and B will activate
I probably
a 2
won't,
or
though.
so second animation where the Heavy pulls out and takes a bite
Holy
of the sandwich.
cow,
At the end of the move, the player
30%!
will heal off 30% of their damage, and the sandwich bar will be depleted. This move would be rather slow, and it would leave Heavy vulnerable to being hit. But if you are hit before the move finishes, the sandwich bar will be reduced by half, so the player cannot attempt to eat again for 15 seconds. With large and heavy characters
I think that's
often being
relatively
susceptible
fair.
to combos,
Yeah,
racking up a lot
that
of
is.
percent, this can allow Heavy to heal off some of that after getting a KO, and further helping his durability. Heavy's side special could be his shotgun, and it would function somewhat similarly to Samus's custom melee charge shot in Smash 4. But it would be decently fast compared to Heavy's smash attacks, and it would have good kill power. So it probably would have a moderate amount of end lag. Basically, this would be a significantly faster kill move than Heavy's minigun smash attacks, but would be somewhat weaker and have far less range. And in Team Fortress 2, Heavy isn't exactly known for his air mobility. I mean, he's
Right.
not known for his mobility in general, but he does
Discussed about that already.
And while we
and
would
while
have
we would
to
have to
delve
delve into the weird world of
manpower,
manpower,
the
the
grappling
hook would fit that role pretty nicely.
It would
It would
function very similarly to Joker's
Joker's
grapple,
special.
giving Heavy a very good vertical recovery.
I'll check my
However,
chat in a
once
few
some
minutes
opponent
after this is
is
done.
towards you like Joker's,
If people are
Heavy would
speaking.
drag the opponent's location and finish
Yeah,
the move with an uppercut,
special.
making this a good way to KO enemies off the top.
I think this is a
But it won't
good
exactly
use
have
of the
the
grappling
best
hook for
from the sides of the stage.
the recovery. Just
Giving
like
Heavy's horizontal
grapple
recovery
hook
will be
followed by like an
somewhat
uppercut drop or something like that.
Yeah. Shut up! Shut up!
This isn't
Look
Wave
you.
I think
666.
this now is a good time to point out that I'm not gonna go
Wait,
over
what?
an entire
What?
I was just making a joke. Like, there's a MVM mode called Wave 666. Just zombies.
Moveset for every single little character stat.
He's
mostly
not
gonna
doing
go
a full
moves that
moveset.
directly relate to switch
Okay.
moves. Anything that doesn't could really just be filled in with a basic punch, or a kick, or a headbutt, or a body slam, like pretty much all other fighters have on their moveset. That being said, his jab has got to be his fists. Which is punching, but like the way he does it in the game. With the first right-handed punch coming out decently fast, then followed by a left, and finishing it with a right-handed uppercut, like the fist crit animation. His dash attack could be based off of that scene from Meet the Spy.
Yeah, that's the scene I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Heavy would pull out his minigun and do a shoulder bash similar to Wario's, followed by a forward swing of the minigun, being a powerful move with good range, but a decent amount of end lag. Heavy's forward tilt would simply be a forward swing like the killing gloves of boxing. And given Heavy these long arms, it would probably have pretty good range. And the angle of the punch would be slightly controllable. His down tilt could be based off of the Kazatsky kick taunts, being a
Yeah.
low
Imagine.
that pops the
I feel like Brawlfin 1 did that for the Mask Kids downtown tilt. I think I actually watched that one. It's not Team Fortress 2, but
I think Yeah, I think like for a down tilt, like a kick is fine, and I guess this is just like meant to be a frame of reference. I don't think it would actually be him doing the Kazatsky kick, but
Yeah.
if that is the case, then that'd be kind of dumb.
I've seemed to have underestimated the amount of battery I have. It was at 100%, and now it's at 12. Dies quickly, apparently. So I'm going to get my charger. I'll be right back. You can harass the people.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
So, hello, people. How are you all doing today?
All right. I did it. Did anyone time me?
No.
Oh. That's okay. I didn't ask anyone to. Okay. Well, since I have the time, might as well read the comment section.
I mean the chat or
the chat? That's what I meant. I don't know anymore.
I'm the one called Maniac.
Not today. I'm the maniac now. You're the maniac, and I'm just insane. I don't know anymore.
It wouldn't be Heavy's strongest move in terms of damage or knockback, but it would be fast and be useful for getting follow-ups. In terms of Heavy's aerial moves, I'm really not too sure. I suppose it would be mostly made up of various kicks and punches. But for his down air, he could pull out the minigun and slam it downwards. Being a semi
It's kind of a funny idea. I don't know if it would happen, but
Funny, but I prefer the spike kick.
Gorilla arms.
yeah.
You know he's got to have some good grab range and some powerful throws. Definitely a reliable kill throw at least. And as far as final smashes go, I think it's probably going to be an Ubercharge. With how final smashes have been generally shortened in Ultimate, you can have it be one of those quick cutscene final smashes that plays out a lot like the ending scene to beat the medic. You know, medic comes out and Ubercharges the Heavy and he mows down anything in the way. And if Heavy was to come with the stage, love it or hate it, it's got to be 2 for it. That's easily the most iconic map in the game. And it would actually probably make for a pretty fun stage, I think. So like a lot of super heavyweight characters, Heavy would tend to have some more exaggerated strengths and weaknesses. He would weigh a lot and be hard to KO, but he's also tall and weighs a lot. So he's easy to combo and rack up damage on. He would be very slow, but he would have projectiles and good attack range. His smash attacks would be very powerful and hit very far, but they'd also be pretty laggy. His vertical recovery would be good, but his horizontal recovery pretty mediocre. And while I personally think Soldier of Power might make from one character as a whole, Heavy could certainly make for a really unique and interesting heavyweight fighter. What if you guys like this video and are at all interested in seeing more potential moves?
Good.
Yeah.
One
Definitely
word. Good.
It's good. Definitely someone who's more of a TF2 person than a Smash person. But I think most of his ideas were pretty solid.
Right. Brutus. Oh my goodness.
That was that's just a reaction to the video. That's about it.
I know, but dude just like I don't get it. All right, I don't think there's too much left.
Yeah, admittedly, I don't think there's that many movesets out there, which is a big
I
bummer.
feel like there were, but for some reason those took a lot longer than I remembered, so I don't think I'll be covering too many of the short ones.
Yeah. Scroll up a bit more real quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, look. Oh, look at that one. What if Heavy wasn't Smash? Idea 63. Wonder what loser made that one.
Oh yeah, definitely. That moveset sucked. Oh well, I'll remake it eventually.
Yeah.
Probably ask you to help.
Ugh.
I like Felicia
I am
fan.
heavy weapons guy.
I remember there was
Biggest
some.
disappointment.
And
Yeah, I remember there was
this
some weird stuff with
is
him
my
and
weapon.
Rawham, but I'm not gonna get
She
involved with
weighs
that.
150 kilograms
Yeah.
and fires 200.
I was involved in that.
I ain't gonna bother with it.
Huh?
I ain't just ain't gonna bother with it because
Yeah, you know.
we're just here for the funny Pootis man.
Yeah. You're right.
Just 10,000 rounds per minute.
Okay, let's skip the intro.
It costs 4.
Heavy stands as a large humanoid character, his height being comparable to that of King K. Rool. When it comes to his basics, Heavy will retain a lot of his main factors from Team Fortress 2. These being a slow walk and run speed, alongside an average jump height and a quick fall speed. All of this being offset by an insane damage output and some of the highest defense in the game. As
Oh, yeah, I knew
other
that.
mercenaries, Heavy has the highest health pool by far. For his basic animations, a majority of them can be pulled straight from Team Fortress 2, with some slight animation touch-ups, including an idle pose that will change
Okay,
depending
I'm
on
gonna
what
answer this
weapon
real
is
quick. I do actually. I really do. Well, do I? Yeah, I like it better as a Smash than
Yeah.
Side Tilt. All right, just wanted
If I
to
had
get
to
that
pick,
out
I'd
there.
probably say Smash too. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
currently using. Heavy will also have a few extra animations, including inspecting his currently equipped weapon and even checking his contract PDA when unarmed. In terms of mobility options, Heavy has 2 jumps along with the ability to crawl. If you're even remotely a fan of Team Fortress 2, chances are you've heard of 2 special words that have served as the bane for casual and professional players alike.
I don't know, Maniac. Did you hear about that?
Around so fast that even the people involved don't know what happened.
Because I sure didn't.
Crits.
Hmm.
A cornerstone of Team Fortress 2.
So another one
every
that I'm
time
just
the
like,
player
alright.
uses an attack, there is a 2% chance for said attack to become a critical
No!
hit. The attack dealing 3 times its
I don't like where this is going.
emitting a distinct electric sound when the player fires. Critical weapon shots can be pointed out immediately by either a red or blue glow, although melee attacks will only play a small noise once used. It's this terrifying case of dumb luck that makes up the basis of Heavy's character mechanic. Here in Smash,
Dumb
Heavy
luck.
has a 3% chance
I
of
stand by
hitting
what I
a
say.
heavy
Their
attack at any
random
time.
crits aren't what
It
makes
being
TF2
up from the
TF2,
standard
and thus I don't feel
2%
like they
home
need to be like
game.
the distinct gimmick for
Critical hits will
any
only deal
TF2 mercenary.
1.5 times the
Yeah.
attack's damage and knockback, which is half of what it is in TF2. It should also be mentioned that, unlike in TF2, the 3% chance remains stagnant and cannot be altered by outside means. As in TF2, the chances of the player performing a critical hit increases depending on how much damage they've done in the past 20 seconds. These big, powerful attacks can easily add huge chunks of damage onto your opponent's percent bar, turning around the match just when things are starting to look bleak. But keep in mind that critical hits can be countered, and while the damage
Oh, okay.
of these attacks are increased,
Yeah, I imagine like that would apply for any character's random crits, like any moveset's random crits. You know, like you can counter that in this. You know, that's a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
It works for anything, but I completely forgot about that.
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't even know that you can reflect a crit,
Well,
and then it will still be a crit.
yeah. Well, more so I'd imagine like like a Marth counter or something like that. You know, let's say
Yeah.
you get a critical smash attack on Marth and then he counters it and then that's like 1,700 damage to you.
Okay, I don't like the crit. I really don't like the crit mechanic.
Me neither. I just tend to ignore random crit gimmicks.
Yeah.
So these powerful moves can still be shielded by opponents should they protect your attack. It should also be mentioned that a few of Heavy's attacks are omitted from being able to critically hit, namely his throws, recovery special, and his smash attacks. Now that you have an idea about what to expect from Heavy's character mechanic, let's start talking about the moves that make use of said mechanic and move on to his normals. Heavy's normals mainly consist of hard-hitting punch attacks, much like Heavy's melee weapon from TF2, which is just his fists. While every mercenary in the game has their own unique melee weapon to set them apart from the rest of the cast, Heavy is the only character in the game who fights using his bare hands. And while his fists might not have the utility of other melee weapons, they can still pack a punch and put your opponent down for the count in the blink of an eye. Heavy's neutral combo is a standard melee
Holy cow,
combo
17% damage.
featuring a pair of straight punches before
Now I remember
uppercut strike to launch
his movesets are not balanced.
Originally, the uppercut punch served as the animation that played when Heavy landed a melee crit, but here in Smash, it's simply just a flashy animation to end a combo string. This uppercut punch is also the only attack in this combo that can gain random crits. Forward tilt is sickle punch, Heavy attacking in front of him with a wide-hitting hook punch that covers a solid range. This attack is a bit slow on startup, but to compensate for its lacking speed, the first few active frames of this move are armored, allowing Heavy to win trades and punish poor placement in the neutral. Up tilt is Ice Mountain, Heavy performing a high-hitting uppercut strike that will start low to the ground and high.
I will say I do kind of like the attack
catching
name.
the ledge and knocking the opponent out of the air. Like his forward tilt, this
Yeah.
move will also be armored on startup. Down tilt is hammer punch. Heavy
Another
supposed to
ping.
keep his arms out in front of
Yeah.
him to knock out the opponent's balance and launch them away. This move's launch angle is very low and straight, meaning it might set up for an easy KO if used near the ledge, much like Kazuya's forward tilt. Dash attack is Spy Swatter, Heavy charging into his opponent with full force in order to send them flying away. A reference to Heavy's iconic door-shattering tackle in Meet the Spy, this move will be armored on startup just like his forward and up tilt. For his get up attack, Heavy will attack by swinging his arm around himself, all while attacking with his elbow for his ledge attack. Heavy smash attacks will put Heavy's strength on full display, but despite this, he will not be alone when performing these moves. When the player charges up a smash attack as Heavy, Medic will appear in the background of the stage and begin to charge his Kritzkrieg. And if the player fully charges their smash attack, it will be a guaranteed critical hit, meaning monstrous levels of damage. Medic will interact with Heavy differently depending on how long
I can see the idea. I don't think Medic needs to be there though.
hitting anyone.
No, I don't like the idea. It automatically crits.
Should he fully charge a smash attack and miss, he'll
Or
berate
does it
him
on
even
there? I
harder.
don't know.
Should Heavy
Like,
use a smash
automatically
attack early
if you
and
fully
hit,
charge it, I think
Medic
is
will
what
give
he's
him a
saying.
positive remark.
Oh,
And if
yeah,
Heavy
so that
lands a
one's
fully
very.
charged smash attack, the two
In
will
a
exchange a thank you
sense,
before
I guess,
Medic
'cause, like,
disappears.
it would be very
Heavy's forward
telegraphed,
smash
but-
is Yeti smash.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, but at the same time, I still don't think Medic needs to be there.
Nah.
Sure. Heavy unleashing a powerful straight punch that will push him forward as he attacks. His powerful blow is armored on startup, but is very slow on the recovery to compensate for its power, especially when critically charged. Heavy's up smash is double hammer. This double uppercut attack starting with a low-hitting strike to pop the opponent up off the ground before transitioning into a high-hitting strike to launch both skyward. This move comes out surprisingly fast thanks to the speed of the first strike, and on startup, the second strike is armored. Finally, Heavy's down smash is Bolshevik Breaker. Heavy performing a spinning lariat in place in order to launch foes on either side of himself. An iconic ability made popular by yet another Russian fighter. Heavy's version of this attack will only hit once, but has a long-lasting hitbox and is armored on start. While he's mainly designed as a ground-oriented fighter, Heavy's
Hey, bro's on fire.
still pack a punch and
Fucking
secure KOs like the
yeah,
other
yeah.
characters in his weight class. Neutral air is jumping punch. Heavy releasing a short-range punch attack while in midair.
At least the airs are balanced.
This knockback is very low, but its
Kinda.
quick attack speed means it does have battling potential. Thanks to this move's speed, it's also Heavy's safest landing option, as it can also link into grounded attacks if timed properly. Forward air is Icy Hook. Heavy punching out in front of him with a powerful hook strike. This move's launch angle will knock the opponent up and away from Heavy. Unlike his forward tilt, this move is not armored on startup. Up air is Mountain's Peak. Heavy performing a pair of upward punches, dealing heavy damage and launching after the second hit. Thanks to its long active hitbox and kill potential, this is Heavy's best move for challenging platforms. Down air is Warbreaker. Heavy performing a heavy-hitting downward punch that will spike foes
Okay, what is it with the down air being a punch? What happened to the kicks?
But try not to land with it, as this move's landing leg is quite horrendous. Finally, back air is piston elbow. Heavy turning around in midair in order to perform a powerful elbow strike.
No, I like it a little. Except for it does like 16 damage. You can just keep on spamming it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bit of a... honestly. I can see that maybe it's like a side tilt, honestly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, the side tilt's just a bunch.
Yeah. One, two. Mark, come on.
Heavy will grab the opponent using his left
Heavy would
hand,
harass
although
Mewtwo
punching
by...
him with his right hand for a pummel. All of Heavy's throws are designed to be big, bombastic strikes that show off his raw strength. All save for one, which might come as a surprise.
Oh, you waited too long.
Mewtwo
escaped.
Head cracker. Heavy grabbing his opponent tightly before headbutting them hard. In this staggered state, Heavy will then toss the opponent away with a single arm swing. This throw's damage is quite high, but it has only okay kill potential. Heavy's up throw is leaping crush. Heavy grabbing his opponent and leaping up into the air with them sprawled across his shoulders. After coming back down, the opponent will be launched up into the air after a sickening crunch is heard. This throw is nearly identical to the throw used by King K. Rool, but Heavy's version will deal more damage and knockback. Heavy's down throw is Medic Avenger. Heavy picking his opponent up before bringing him down
kind of like Raw
his
fan
knee.
with the
After a
knee
loud
cracks.
crunch is heard,
Yeah,
the
same
opponent
point
will fall to the ground
from
without
before. There
mistake.
definitely could have been better.
Much like six down
I think it works, but...
This throw is a reference
Yeah.
to one of the most iconic scenes from the Team Fortress 2 comic. And while it might not have any knockback, it does a ton of damage.
It doesn't deal knockback though.
Heavy's
Okay.
back throw was a literal surprise, as just as Heavy is preparing
Yay! Summer moves!
I'll at least
backstab the grabbed enemy,
if you can pause.
launching them out of Heavy's hand.
I'll give credit where credit's due with this one. At least Spy can make the excuse that he's, like just decloaking to backstab, but even still.
Okay, I'll give him credit for that. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
At least
Fine,
it isn't-
police.
Yeah, at least it isn't just like Pyro showing up and air blasting them or something.
Right. Okay, fine.
So,
Serious velocity.
credit, it can technically work, but even still, icky yucky.
Yeah.
Throw serves as Heavy's kill throw. And
Kill
once
throw?
concluded,
Oh, no.
Heavy and Spy will share a small laugh before he goes invisible and
Oh no, it's
disappears.
causing.
While Heavy's normals are fairly standard in appearance, it's here with his specials that he truly gets to play around with his favorite toys. And it should be noted that this toy chest is full to the brim with various ways to beat his opponent's ass. Heavy's standard special is
You're not allowed to say that on here.
these being
Oh, well.
weapon rotation and weapon fire. As the player holds the B button, a menu featuring 3 different weapons will appear in front of Heavy. Its visual style being taken from the loadout menu of Team
I don't like the
Fortress
look
2.
of that.
The player can cycle through
And
the
that's
weapons
what
by
this.
using the analog stick.
Or that.
Once they've chosen the weapon they want, they can release the B button and
Maybe that's
then
not
swap
part of his
select
specials.
weapon.
Maybe he's just
First
showing
up
off.
is the minigun. Heavy's pride and joy.
So just the default
Endearingly
minigun.
referred
He's
to
using
as
an
Sasha,
Australian one.
This
But
150
Yeah.
kilogram monstrosity
He
is
probably
the
shouldn't have
cornerstone of
used
Heavy's
it.
defensive strength.
Yeah.
It's shredding the health of anyone foolish enough to take it on from the front. Though, here in Smash Brothers, its firing method is a
So,
tad different than it is
from what
in
I'm
TF2.
understanding,
In TF2,
this is
the
all
player
gonna be a
can
part
hold
of
the
the
left mouse
neutral
button to
special.
rev up the gun. And
This at least makes
after a
sense, the
brief
minigun.
delay, fire the weapon for as long
Yeah.
as the button
Okay.
is held.
So
Here in
a
Smash,
neutral special
however,
switch game.
the player will need to tap the B button in order to rev up the
Or
weapon's
you
barrel.
switch with a down
And
special, I
once the
assume.
revving has started,
No, the neutral
hold the
special
B
was
button in order
split,
to
like
have
you
Heavy
hold it
fire
and
the
then you
weapon.
can change
Heavy
it
is
like that.
also
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. We'll see what it is.
capable of moving forwards and backwards while firing.
Looks like most of the moveset is the
Slightly
special,
movement
so
speed. And
probably
while
is
firing,
seen
Heavy
somewhere.
cannot turn around. However, by holding the shield button while firing, player will be able to angle their shots up and down in exchange for being unable to move. When it comes to its damage output, the minigun is designed to excel at close to mid-range. And while it might lack strength at long range, this weapon's small spread means it can still nick an opponent on the other side of the stage. Much like Joker's pistol, the minigun will gain and lose hit stun depending on how far away Heavy's opponent is when he fires, but in comparison, the minigun's rapid spray will lock the opponent and hit stun far more efficiently, along with the gun having a powerful wind box that will shove the opponent's back once they're outside of the weapon's hit stun range. It should also be mentioned that, like in TF2, Heavy's minigun will have a set amount of ammo for the player to use. Unlike TF2, there are no ammo packs to help Heavy restore his ammo count. Instead, the minigun's 200-round magazine will slowly recharge over time when the weapon is inactive, recovering roughly
I like that.
bullets every 1.5 seconds.
That's the best. That's the best Sasha minigun special I heard so far.
Yeah, this is also a part of the neutral special.
This high-powered ordnance will release wide blasts of shrapnel.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
deal
see that.
more damage the closer the opponent is to Heavy
Like,
as he fires.
I prefer like having
Minigun's
the
rapid
side
fire pushing
special being the
foes back,
shotgun.
the shotgun
I do
shots
too,
can be
but
used to
I'm
compare
interested
blows,
what the
and
side
is far
special
more
is now.
useful in the neutral thanks to
Yeah,
its
admittedly,
quick firing
but-
speed. Also, like the minigun, the shotgun can be fired while moving back and forth, and also while jumping. However, one strength the minigun holds over the shotgun is its ability to continuously fire with no need to reload, while the shotgun will need to reload after every 6 shots. Of course, the player can also choose to reload early by pressing shield and B at the same time with the shotgun equipped. This reload also being
That works.
cancelable by shooting, changing weapons, or using a normal attack. Finally, there's the sandwich. A delicious side on this designed to help Heavy restore health and stay in the fight for as long as possible. When this weapon is used, Heavy will bite down into his sandwich, making his iconic chewing noises as he recovers up to 100 points of damage during its duration. However, much like TF2, using your sandwich out in the middle of combat is a rather bad idea. For Heavy is unable to act or cancel this animation once it started. Granted, Heavy is fully armored during its duration, meaning he can't be launched, but he can take damage, and, more importantly, he can be grabbed. So it's best to use this move either after a KO
I think it is
or
better
your opponent
that
is on the
he can
recovery.
cancel that
Once
a bit.
consumed,
Yeah,
the sandwich
I do
will
too.
run for roughly 30 seconds. So make sure you make it count as it's roughly a once per stock use. All three of these weapons will be tracked by small icons above Heavy's percent bar, featuring stats such as the ammo count for both the mini.
Wait, that allows him to heal up to 100 points.
He did say it was only once per stock. I think it should just be like a shorter amount of HP. Because I can get what he's saying because like 100% of damage by all counts the sandwich can heal, Heavy to max.
So basically, for one of his specials, he gains another stock.
Kinda, yeah. Think about it, like if you were to have like a 3-stock match, depending on what your damage is at, you could effectively bring yourself back to 0.
Ow.
Good going. Yeah,
Gun with a
we've
shotgun,
definitely
all
seen
of
better implications of the sandwich.
Yeah, definitely.
Cooldown tracker for the sandwich. Each icon will also light up to signal which weapon is currently equipped. These are the weapons used by Heavy, and with options like these, it's understandable why he's a force to be reckoned with in a close-range fight. However, while that's the case, Heavy is but one piece of the puzzle in his team's strategy, and in a game like Team Fortress 2, teamwork is important. You're the heart of the team that holds a push together. You give your teammates a chance to move the objective and divert all attention to yourself like the tank you're meant to be. But every tank needs DPS to help get the job done, and that's where Heavy's side special comes into play. Team effort.
I don't like
A
this.
variable special that, when used, will have Heavy call out for help. An exclamation mark appearing above his head, much like the visual cue for using voice chat in TF2. After a brief moment, Heavy will be accompanied by one of 5 different mercenaries who will provide him with cover fire, each mercenary having their own unique attack designed to help with different battle scenarios. In total, Heavy can call on the help of the soldier, the demo man, the scout, the pyro, and the sniper, their order being completely random. Thankfully,
I don't like
keeping
this.
track of which mercenary is up next.
I really love
Icon
this.
appears beside Heavy's weapon icons, allowing for the player to set up potential combos that wouldn't normally be possible without outside help, all while expending the specials that they don't need. Let's now take a look at what each mercenary contributes to Heavy's playstyle. Starting with Soldier, this red-blooded American is probably the most straightforward of the 5 mercenaries, as, once summoned, he will fire a rocket in a straight line in front of him. This rocket functions much like that of a stronger version of Samus's super missile, dealing explosive damage and launching opponents away with a surprising amount of force. But as it is a projectile, it can be sent back at Heavy should it be reflected. Who knew that the Star Fox characters were pyro mains? Speaking of pyro, this soft-spoken psychopath is, in contrast to the Soldier, probably the most intricate assist Heavy can call upon, as Pyro performs 2 actions as opposed to 1. When summoned, Pyro will light up the area in front of him with his flames, dealing rapid-hitting damage and also inflicting a damage over time effect on the opponent's hit. However, Pyro's flames don't deal any knockback, so to push the opponent out of Heavy's melee range and prevent an immediate counterattack, Pyro will air blast the opponent or to blast them backwards. While this blast will not deal any damage, this air blast will also serve as a reflector, much like it does in TF2 itself. So even if one stays out of Pyro's range, he'll still be effective in a fight. Next is Demo Man, Black Scholar Cyclops himself, bringing his trademark sticky bombs into battle in order to give Heavy a hand. When he's summoned, Demo Man will launch out 3 sticky bombs.
Well, I've been playing some Moveset for the Demo Man.
Yeah, he's an interesting one, to say the least, because he's the only character who has like an officially recognized subclass with Demo Knight.
Yeah.
So he's definitely an interesting one, to say the least.
Yeah, so I'm going to do some more research on him when the time comes.
Yeah.
Probably not anytime soon, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
After a brief delay, we'll detonate them in order to create a wide-hitting explosion that can hit multiple foes at once. Out of all of Heavy's assists, this will be the one that takes the most time to master, as the delay and positioning are going to be tough to nail down in a high-paced game like Smash Brothers. But if you can manage to get off a sticky bomb detonation on your enemy, you'll find that it's one of Heavy's best stock closers.
How can you master it then if they're all random?
Iconic scattergun to deal large amounts of close-range
He did say
damage.
that you would tell who's next at the very least.
Oh.
Has the fastest
Okay, I
score
missed
of all
that
of the
then.
assists.
Yeah.
But since it's a single
Thought that
shot,
through good.
it might require a bit of practice to get the timing down. Finally, there's Sniper, the most powerful assist for a variety of reasons, but
Poopity
arguably the
poopity.
hardest assist to hit with. After being summoned, the Sniper will take a moment to line up a shot, all before firing a single shot that will travel the full length of your average battlefield stage at incredible speed. Getting shot by this weapon will have a screen flash and zoom effect that only happens when the player lands an exceptionally powerful attack, such as Falcon Punch or Force Palm. But thanks to its very small hitbox and quick speed, chances are you might not see this effect very much unless you practice. It should also be mentioned that, while these assists are powerful, they can be interrupted by any attack should they hit the mercenary. As a result, it's your job as tank to make sure nobody gets past you. And don't worry, as much like friendly fire in TF2, all attacks will pass through Heavy harmlessly in Smash. Once mercenary finishes their attack, they and Heavy will share a small thank you before they disappear. In terms of mercenary representation, 8 out of the 9 mercenaries have been shown off so far, meaning there's only one left, the Engineer. Thankfully, the Engineer gets to show off his tinkering skill with Heavy's recovery special, Teleporter. As this move begins, a teleporter will appear below Heavy's feet. Heavy then disappearing in a flash of either red or blue particles in a predetermined location. The teleport exits flashing with the same particles as Heavy steps off and gives a remark. Sharing a lot of the same aspects as Ferora's Wind, Heavy's
So in a sense,
teleporter will
a
snatch the
teleport.
ledge when used on
Yeah,
stage.
I guess.
I can
get the idea behind it.
On top of Heavy when he
Not the best
reappears.
choice, though.
In TF2,
Yeah, he agrees. 80%.
Telefragging, as
The
it's
flip.
generally referred to by fans, is so strong
Admittedly,
that
I
it
think
can
that
automatically kill
that is in reference to telefragging, which it's a thing where essentially like if an enemy happens to be standing like on a teleporter from, let's say like a blue soldier is on like a red teleporter, and someone on red team goes through the teleporter, then the blue soldier like dies.
Oh,
And yeah, like it's like an insta kill if like an enemy happens to be on a teleporter of the enemy team and they happen to go through at the same time.
huh.
Anyone standing on it. Its damage even going through Uber charge. Here in Smash, a telefrag will simply just serve as a powerful stock closer. Also, when Heavy teleports onto the stage using his recovery, there's a chance the engineer will appear to share a thanks with Heavy when he steps off. So far, we've talked about gun variation, team support, and the most effective way to move across a map. But there's one area of TF2 that is yet to be talked about. Melee weapons. Yes, Heavy's fists are meant to be his melee weapon, but Heavy has a lot more to bring to the table than just his bare hands. Enter Heavy's down special, loadout change, giving the player access to 5 additional options
Oh.
to build Heavy into the
God.
character.
Too much variety here.
Play as an oppressive bruiser who can turn any opening into huge
I get it. There's a lot of different
damage.
weapons that you can
Nimble
select
skirmisher who
from.
can weave in quick attacks
But-
and close-range shotgun blasts to maximize pressure.
I don't really
Not a
need all that
clown
for
who brings his enemies joy by
a
punching
Smash
them with a
Bros.
crit
set.
in
I
the
think
back of the head.
It's
All
probably
of
for the
these are
best to
possible
stick with
using
like
Heavy's
the
melee
basic
weapons.
stuff.
These being
Yeah.
the killing gloves.
I'm
of
actually getting
boxing,
a headache from
gloves
this.
of running urgently,
Like, no
the
joke.
fists of steel,
Yeah.
the eviction notice,
Just from
and
this
the holiday
moveset in
punch.
general.
Now, it needs
Yeah.
to be noted that, yes, while all of these weapons will improve aspects of Heavy's character, each of them will also have detriments to prevent them from being straight upgrades. In TF2, a majority of secondary options are regarded as side grades, but when it comes to balance, stock is always meant to stay the strongest all-round choice, and Heavy's
This
fists
is
are
true.
no
I'll give
different.
them that.
Heavy's regular punches are powerful with a decent
Yeah.
amount of frame data befitting his weight class.
Like hell, it
So
breaks
if you wanna
walls.
see with what works, keep running with stock. First up
Dent
is the
walls,
killing
I meant.
gloves of
Ah.
boxing. A pair of oversized boxing gloves that will give Heavy's attacks increased physical damage, all while also gaining the unique ability to gain a guaranteed
Ah,
effect
it's
of
multiple
successfully
weapons.
landing a smash attack.
Forgot about
Yeah.
that.
While this sounds enticing, Heavy's attacks will, in return, become notably slower with the KGB equipped.
Like the
From what
neutral
It's far
special wasn't
harder for
enough.
Heavy to compete in close
From what I'm
range fights
understanding,
against
like
quicker
down
fighters.
special
If you
changes
feel
the
like the risk
gloves
is worth the reward of early
and
KOs, then maybe
changes
the
like all his
KGB is
punching
for you.
attacks.
Next up is the
Ah,
gloves of
see.
running
Oh, yeah.
urgently.
There's
These
the
gloves greatly
The
increasing
glue.
Heavy's ground and air speed
glue.
and have the same level of strength
Glue.
as Heavy's regular fists. However, in exchange, Heavy's weight value will be cut down substantially, making him much easier to launch than before. This might be useful to help close gaps before cycling to a different weapon, but if mobility is valuable to you, maybe you can make the glue work for you. Next is the Fist of Steel, a weapon often regarded as the meta choice
The
for
Iron
Heavy
Fist.
in TF2. These gigantic steel gloves will reduce incoming projectile damage and knockback by 35%, allowing Heavy to safely approach zoners and challenge them with weapons of his own. However, in exchange for its defensive power against projectiles, Heavy will take 25% more damage from all melee attacks. It's understandable why this might be considered a powerful choice in a game like TF2, but in Smash, a game where melee combat takes priority, this might be considered a rather situational choice. Next is the eviction notice. These brass knuckles giving Heavy's attacks quicker startup but weaker overall damage. Arguably the most straightforward of Heavy's melee weapons, the eviction notice might be the weapon for you if you're willing to exchange power for speed. Finally, there's the holiday punch. The main
Jingle
weapon of every
bells,
Heavy is
jingle
to have
bells,
fun with the
suffering
game. These
all the
adorable
way.
winter mitts have the most unique effect out of all of Heavy's melee weapons, as once this attack lands a crit, the opponent hit will be forced to taunt. This effect can easily lead to a combo attack or a kill confirm, especially against characters with long taunt animations. But in exchange, all crit damage is nullified completely, these taunt attacks dealing no damage with a chance to deal even more damage than would normally be possible. This also doesn't affect Heavy's damage nor speed, so if you feel like playing around with one of the most fun weapons in TF2, give the Holiday Punch a shot. Heavy will cycle through these 6
Oh, okay.
choices in the same manner Min Min cycles through her arms. These gloves swapping quickly with an iconic sound effect from TF2. However, unlike Min Min, Heavy will perform a small taunt when the player successfully chooses a pair of weapons, pounding his fists together in the same manner he does when swapping to melee in TF2. Next is the final smash, and there's a good chance you already know what to expect if you know anything about Team Fortress 2. Calling out for support, Medic will rush in from the opposite side of the screen.
Bro,
Smash
75%
power
damage.
him and slashing through all opponents in his
I don't think normal Smash even does that
also
much.
lock all hit opponents into heavy cinematic
They go to
fire
25 to
smash.
50.
Team Fortress. As the final smash begins, Medic will move in behind Heavy as the other mercenaries arrive on screen in their own unique fashion. Scout dropping down from the top of the screen, Soldier and
I will
Demo
give
Man
this one
Blast
credit.
jumping
Like,
in,
it is.
Pyro and Sniper
I
running
do
in
kind
from
of
the
like
back,
it in the sense that
Spy
it's
becoming
not
visible,
just the
and
Nuber
Engineer
charge, and
running
it is
in
actually
carrying a
getting the rest of
sentry,
the
which he
characters.
places down. The
Yeah.
camera will then pan down to show that the mercenaries are standing on the control
Yeah,
points.
I guess so.
And after a brief moment,
I will give him
the
credit for that,
points
actually.
change to their respective team's color. All the Mercs weapons lighting up, showing that they've been awarded crits. In a flurry, the entire team will unload their weapons upon the caught opponents, dealing tons of damage to them before they're launched away with serious force. The team will then share a small shield together as the other mercenaries exit the screen and Heavy returns to his idle stance, ending the final smash. In TF2, if you can't work as a team, then your chances of winning are minuscule, for only together can you truly become victorious. And this final smash is designed to represent that fact. Also, if Heavy wins using his final smash, the game line will be then changed to victory from TF2. Heavy's victory theme is the iconic ending riff of the Team Fortress 2 theme song. Chances are, even if you're not that
We don't need to talk about that. Oh crap, I went too far.
Victory animation number 1 will have Heavy share a victory screen alongside one of the 8 different mercenaries from TF2, both of them sharing a taunt before posing for the camera. He'll share a high five with Medic and Soldier, perform the flip taunt with Scout and Demo Man, perform the fist bump taunt with Pyro and Spy, and perform the square dance taunt with Engineer and Sniper. Victory animation number 2 will feature Heavy releasing a spray of fire from its minigun as he walks closer to the camera. A reference to the ending shot of Meet the Heavy, TF2's first
That one obviously works.
video. Finally, victory animation number 3 will start with a close-up of Heavy's face before zooming out to show the 9
This one has been done,
lining
so.
up beside one another in the same fashion as the Meet the Team video series. This will always be the victory screen if Heavy wins with his final smash. Team Fortress 2 is no stranger to taunts. In fact, all of the game's classes have at least 4 taunts exclusive to them. However, here in Smash, I felt it would be better to keep things simple and go with the 3 default taunts Heavy has, with each changing depending on what weapon he currently had equipped in TF2. Heavy's first taunt is his default minigun taunt, in which he'll pick up Sasha and cradle her in his arms. Did you know that Heavy canonically has a special bed made for his minigun?
Kiss me.
Heavy's second
Yeesh.
taunt is his default shotgun taunt. Heavy spinning the shotgun
I'm pretty sure this is
as he
probably the
points
same
at his
as Rock Band
opponents,
Switch.
cutting
Makes
his
sense.
throat with his thumb as he
Yeah.
tells them they're dead.
You are dead.
Finally, Heavy's third taunt is his default
It's all kind of
taunt,
predictable at this point.
in the game for a grand number of
Coolers.
reasons. But if there's one thing that tends to get brought up a lot, and for good reason, it's hats. As a result, I felt it was important to represent that major part of TF2's history through Heavy's colors, featuring a wide variety of classic TF2 cosmetics and other fun references. Colors 1 and 2 for Heavy are based on his standard appearances for both available teams, red and blue, featuring his iconic short sleeve shirt, vest, and bandolier. Each of Heavy's colors will cycle between both teams, each getting 4 apiece. Color number 3 will
I can
have
respect
Red
that.
Heavy wearing the football
Yeah.
helmet. The very first hat Heavy ever received in the Sniper vs. Spy update. Color number 4 will have Blue Heavy wearing the Officer's Ushanka, the first hat introduced in the Classless update and one of the most iconic Heavy hats in history. Color number 5 will have the Red Heavy wearing the Tough
Now, this is what I was thinking about with the colors, is that it just switched back to red and blue with a different hat.
Yeah, I can respect that choice.
Color number 6 will have Blue Heavy wearing the Hound Dog, a hat Heavy received in the very first community contribution update for TF2. This hat is also quite popular, as it's essentially 2 items in one. Color number 7 will have Red Heavy wearing the Dealer's Visor, the first promotional hat introduced in TF2 and the
Wait.
rest
That hat is, as you're saying, one of the first promotional hats in TF2. That was from Poker Night at the Inventory. I think it was a pre-order bonus. You would get that hat.
I see.
Yeah. Which I can understand it because it is the first promotional hat, and it was like an official crossover with TF2 with Heavy actually appearing in Poker Night. But again, I don't think promotional stuff should probably be in the moveset. So even if it's for an alt.
Yeah. Okay.
Heavy's appearance in the game, Poker Night at the inventory. Finally,
Yeah.
color number 8 will not be Blue Heavy wearing a hat, but will instead turn Heavy into the Robo Heavy seen in Man vs. Machine.
That's fair.
This costume will also change.
I'm just saying which is a fair choice because we only see blue robots. So
Yeah.
Heavy's voice.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Now,
yeah, pretty much.
one more moveset I want to show you. I think we're all pretty familiar with this dude. I type in the name. We get to truly suffer.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. It's harassment.
I am worried.
I'm really afraid. I don't think I ever watched it, but I know he did it before. Oh no, it won't load. Swoop. Swoop. Did he do a remake? I also heard he's going to do it in a Mori moveset. Hopefully it goes good this time, which I don't think it will. Here I go. D heavies.
Well,
Why am I hearing "This Is Halloween" in the intro?
can we just like skim through this? Like, oh god, oh god. Okay, I don't want to like crap talk on people. Like, I will openly say like, hey, like I can kind of see what you're going for. What is this garbage?
I don't know.
If the Heavy.
Can I go now? Can I go now, please?
No. We have to have the fair share of suffering.
I hate this. I regret every life decision I've ever had.
Oh goodness.
Oh my god, where's something close so I can stab my eyes?
I have this Nerf gun. Is this good enough?
Unfortunately, it's not physically with me.
Oh. I have this tech.
Again, that's not physically with me.
I have a bin of tacks.
You're not physically with me.
Oh no.
Oh my god, the urge to swear. You're just
You can say flip or biscuit, I don't care.
Oh, I am not gonna go there. I will actually swear. Oh my god.
Oh, how long will this intro go?
Can we not?
Probably going to get a lot of DMs tonight. Oh, nothing personal, but
Nothing personal, you just suck. Like, you can come at me all you want. I am sorry.
I can't say his recent movesets are not better. I think we all knew that around.
I was seeing stuff like that, and yeah, and I will say it's like I am sure he is a nice guy. I'm sure he means well, but like from what I could tell, his stuff sucks, and he refuses to admit it sucks.
He's pretty stubborn.
Yeah.
He even created an alt account just to support him.
Oh Jesus.
Bro, I need to tell you about this real quick. I caught it after I saw his that one alt account and his personal account follow my dev art at the same time, which I just make Super Smash Bros. Renders on that.
Ugh.
After that, I looked at the birthday dates and they're both the same date. It's also his name, Mikey VA. Refuses to show his face, so I confront this guy. It's like, okay, I know what's up. This is an alt account. It's like, no. It's like, bro, it's your same profile pic. It's the same birthday date.
Nuh-uh.
You followed me on the same date as your personal account.
Nuh-uh.
You're telling me that that's not an alt account.
No, totally not.
Oh, goodness. It's sad. It truly is sad. It's sickening.
Yeah, and again, I will outright say, like, I'm sure he means well. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy, but he's very stubborn.
Holy crap. God, I feel like I need a shower.
So,
Or have Heavy use a shotgun.
Why are we still doing
I'm
this?
Sorry. His forward.
going to try my best to
or have
listen.
Heavy use a shotgun.
I'm just gonna like turn the volume down on my headphones.
Upper will be again the uppercut.
There we go. I can't hear anything now. I can't hear you.
You
That's
really
fine.
saw the uppercut for one of his moves. So you're gonna see it again. Deal with it. Fine for him. Down
Agreed.
have Heavy stomp on the ground with both feet. We will be able to spike the B-bun attack. For Heavy special attacks, these will all come
Eat
from
this.
Team Fortress 2. For Heavy,
I don't know if you can hear me or not, but
I can hear you now.
there are a lot of recognizable moves I hear. A lot of
That
things.
was
are stolen.
like, gotcha. Ugh.
Like everything we saw so far is included.
Yeah, like I will. I'd say, like, admittedly, like there are going to be some things that are going to be shared because,
Oh, this isn't
Yeah.
shared. It's
Right.
shameless.
yeah.
his nuclear special will have Heavy also use his
Oh, look, someone. He has a notification right there. Yay!
Hmm.
inlet.
The B buttons. Yay!
Work like
But I'm just gonna read them. They're all the exact same for the videos we watch. You know what? You know what? No.
I go now.
Holy.
Oh my god. Oh, this is sad. This is sad. I already have depression, and yet I think I've gotten more depression.
Oh yeah, I'm curious if this guy did a remake.
Can I go now?
You know what? Yeah, you can go now.
Can I go see my family, please?
You know what? You're no longer a hostage. You can leave now. I'm gonna end it at this point.
All right. I guess thanks for having me for whatever the hell this was.
Yeah, thanks for suffering with me.
Yeah, I guess to shamelessly plug myself, I do have a YouTube channel, Mr. Maniac. I don't
Yeah,
really
I'll-
upload too much, but I do have plans to at some point. Just
Yeah.
life's been getting in the way, and I do
I'll
also
put-
have.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was just about to say I'll put you in my friend list, my channel suggestions.
Okay, but yeah, I do have plans, but life's been getting in the way. So yeah, hopefully, I do plan to actually have my own Smash Bros. Moveset series at some point, just covering characters I don't feel like covering. Hopefully, they'll be less garbage than whatever the hell that was.
I was about to say hopefully. You want to see a recent one?
No.
You want to see? You want to see? I want to make you see. Look at this! Look at this! It's just, all right, yeah, that's it. I'm tired. The amount of sleep I had, it's 0. That was Mr. Maniac. I'll put him in my friend list. Like I said, you've seen him before. He's in the Brawl Fan 1 chat. All right. See you all next time. Oh, crap. I forgot to tell you. Eevee's coming. I don't know when. The amount of progress I got out of it is not much. I've been working on like 5 projects at the same time. I'm in a FNF remix, which is I posted in the community chat. Other than that, it is done. We are dead. I'm going to go now.